The Roundtable.
Gentlemen,
Aye.
let's broaden our minds.
Lay on, gentlemen, and let them know what's what. Fire at will. It's time for action, gentlemen.
Gentlemen of the Roundtable.
What's the topic of discussion?
Civility, gentlemen. Always civility.
All right. Let's focus a little bit here. Marcus, you have to pray.
I know. Today I will be praying to Fleda.
Who?
Fleda? Fleda?
Fleda?
Fleda Flav?
No, just Fleda.
Isn't that a dish here at the Crick in the Cave that comes with sour cream and salsa?
Ben Kissel's still got it.
I ain't never lost it.
She is the goddess of the autumnal equinox.
Oh,
what a bitch. Just made up for the purposes of this prayer.
Okay.
But she's got armpit hair.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I bet she stinks.
Yeah, like
she's
old
gross.
leaves,
Yeah.
dog ass.
And shit. Yeah.
Loves to vote and be politically active.
Slugs for feet.
Yuck.
She's always fucking blowing me.
Oh, that is the most disgusting thing I've heard so far today.
Fleda, please give me the strength this fall to not murder every single one of these people that I do a show with every single week.
Why? What happened?
Please, Fleda. Please give me the strength.
But Marcus, if you wouldn't set up all of our microphones and take care of us and buy us beer, then why would we be here to hang out with you?
That was mean.
Really,
wait, no, that was mean.
That
was mean.
Yeah.
that's mean. Fleda comes in the night and uses her armpit hair and chokes you to
death with it.
Please give me the
What
strength.
does that mean?
Please give me the strength to work with Ben Kissel for another day.
What happened? What happened? What did I do? All
right,
don't be anti-Semitic.
Let's do. Let's see. Do we want to vote Ben Kissel off the show? 1, 2, 3. Not it.
What do you mean?
What how voting works?
Not it.
Not it. The show hasn't even begun.
That's a real democracy right there.
What happened?
1, 2, 3. What happened? You were born, Ben.
Yeah.
Amen. That was the prayer? You guys yelling at me and then Holden sort of kicking me up and not doing it right?
Fleda Flav.
Fleda.
All right.
Thank you, Fleda.
Let's just go through the names of the people that have been here every single week for the past 2.5 years, because I don't know. Do people know who we are?
Jackie Zebrowski. My arm hurts from fucking punching bitches all night. Fuckers. You fuckers.
That's assault.
Yeah, I'm gonna post a video of Jackie punching a one of those. What do you call those things?
Punching bags.
A punching bag, a speed bag.
Never even seen a gym.
Yeah, never have. Jackie punched one of the speed bags, and the score was a 51, and you could get up to 1,000. But she got a 51.
My arm hurts from it.
So.
Hey, I'm Ed Larson, and I'm fucking sitting in a bucket of soup. Oh, it's the only thing. It's like in the movie Abyss, but the only thing I can breathe through is fucking ham hock soup. Ah, big fat me. I'm fat.
That's you. Actually sound thinner.
It's Henry Zebrowski.
Wow.
Yeah.
Stunning.
I am Holden Sweaty Pussy Lips McNeely.
All right, sit in for Kevin Barnett. We got somebody other than Holden here.
Hey, it's Mike Racine.
Yeah. All right, good.
Bringing energy to the
table. In the Chuckle Hut, we got Tim Dorsch. Dorsch, thanks for being here.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm really working on a new hangover for tomorrow that's going to be bigger and better than anything we've ever seen. So
It's going to be perfect.
Thank you for that.
So was our father.
Oh, yeah.
You remember that, Jackie?
I don't want to talk about
Do you remember how
right
drunk
now.
Dad used to get?
Jackie, what's your favorite dad drunk moment?
Ooh, I don't know. Where we had to be quiet all the time.
That's good stuff.
I do have a favorite
sleeping.
drunk Zebrowski moment,
Okay.
which is my dad got super hammered while he was at work.
NYPD officer, by the way.
He drove over to my school, pulled me out of school, took me to Coney Island.
That's amazingly
Yeah,
nice.
it was great. I mean, he was real rough with getting me in the rides and yelled a lot and was like drinking at the park and then drinking when he was driving me home. But it was like fun, like for brief seconds of time where you're like, man, I'm like any other kid.
Yeah, my favorite part was when he just pretended I didn't exist.
Well, you're not a boy, Jackie.
I was bringing it down.
Indeed.
This is why he didn't take you to Coney Island. Well, no, there was the time that he yelled at you at the zoo until you got on the camel.
That was very... I really didn't want to get on the camel.
I remember when he drunkenly pushed me at Aladdin in
Oh,
Disney
man.
World to make me get his autograph.
Get his fucking autograph. Get his fucking autograph.
Yeah.
Did he pick you up in the police car, or did he pick you up in like a random sedan?
Oh, his car. He had a black police car.
Oh,
He had,
okay.
like,
So
an
it was
unmarked
the police car.
Yeah, and he had a car phone.
Did you ever get to hit the button? Did you ever get the lights? Did you ever do the old
No,
fun
because
times?
if he did the lights and then anybody noticed how drunk he was while
Right.
driving an off-duty cop car, I think that he would have gotten in a lot of trouble.
Right.
Maybe.
Hey, Jackie, I just want to say if I was your dad, I can't say for sure whether I'd be nice to you.
That's nice. That's kind of
Thanks,
nice.
Mike.
You can't say for
Thank
sure, though.
you.
So maybe he would be nice.
chance, yeah.
That's great. All right, Marcus, my actual dear friend.
Yes, my actual dear friend as well, Ben Kissel.
Thank you. What's the news story then?
Mom, Dad?
Hello, how are you? I'm about as drunk as your father.
A South African teacher was fired for taking 3 of his students to get penis piercings.
Come on, teacher of the year.
Unbelievable.
Peter Oberholzer, 57, took a trio...
Every Dutch name just sounds like someone's throwing up phlegm into an old rag.
Come on, let's go to get penis piercings.
Oh, thank you, teacher. My penis is so full and not pierced at all.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he's like,
They're
let me say my last name while I gag on your cock.
Oh, I just want a dangly thing at the end of it to catch my fucking tonsils on.
Oh, that's perfect. This is a good way to get those removed.
Oberholzer, 57, took the trio to a studio after they spotted his own ringed member in the shower during swimming practice.
Oh, hell yeah.
Kids were looking at it, huh?
Yeah, well, the former head of drama at Willow Ridge High School...
Oh, he was staring at it.
He used to
Yeah.
hang mistletoe from it.
Yeah, exactly.
Christmas.
Why are they taking showers in drama class?
Well, he,
Yeah, what play are they doing?
well,
I don't
he
know, when you go all
said,
over a twist, it gets very physical.
well, he said the 2 18-year-olds and 1 15-year-old walked in on him as he was, quote, warming up for a competition.
He was in the shower before a competition?
He said we were preparing for Midmar, that's the mile swimming race, and I had a shoulder injury, so I went to the shower to warm up. 2 of the boys wanted to check on me and walked in while I was drying my hair, and I immediately covered up.
This is not helping the stereotype that swimmers are gay, is it?
He's like fluffing out his hair like
Yeah.
a lady.
He
Beautiful.
said the teens then hounded him for several months into helping them get a Prince Albert before he finally caved in and took them to a reputable studio. Days later, he realized his mistake and informed the head teacher and the students.
days. It took days.
At first he was like, what'd I do?
What's the aha moment? What's the light bulb moment? He's like, oh, yeah, that's right.
It's
oh,
watching the
shit.
kids walk around the class of it and you're hearing that and then them just walking like winking at him and saying,
Yeah.
yeah, we're a bunch of prize cows.
He said, I agree 100% that I should not have got involved, but I was trying to make sure they were safe. There's nothing sexual about a Prince Albert. It was a bonding incident between the boys.
A bonding incident
Bonding
between the
incident.
boys.
It's true.
Bonding offense.
Yeah,
So-
before adding, the guys threatened to pierce themselves.
Well, that's a bonding incident between the
if
boys.
you don't take us, I'm going to take a skewer and put it through my own penis, drama teacher.
All right. Well, we better have somebody who flunked out of community college do that for you. So we're gonna go right down to the old Steve's Tattoo Shop.
What is that? The piercer didn't say anything when an old man walks in with
Right.
3 taut young Dutch boys and he's like, yeah, give them all Alberts.
Yeah, they want it. They want it real
Need
big.
to test out my magnets.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want it to pull on my hole as much as possible, Mr.
Yeah, make the piercing about the size of my mouth. Yeah, that's good. Yeah.
Prince Albert is like in your dick, right?
It's
Yes,
that
but
crescent thing.
it pops out though,
Goes in the hole and out, right?
and you
Yeah.
pee sideways, and you have to sit down to pee after you get one.
Why?
It's for when you
No one
so
knows.
when you pull out the piercing, your drama teacher can stick his tongue up through the 2
Right,
holes.
right. And that's how you hit the high notes when you're going out for rent. Best teacher I ever had.
Oh my God!
Mike Racine is just looking at a penis for the first time. Now you know how all the girls feel like when you send the dick pics to them.
A Prince Albert goes in through the pee hole and then out through the bottom of the cup.
I like the one with the
Then where do
2
you
ball
piss
bearings in the pee-pee hole.
Yeah, there's one that looks like a little gerbil. That's kind of cute.
It looks like a snake.
He
Yeah.
does look like a snake.
I knew it. See, there's one right here
not
that
the
has
prolapse fucking
it has
butthole.
the Prince Albert in the it has the Prince Albert through the hole, and then it has about 7 steel rods.
Yeah, it looks
going
like
down the
to get hard, an Indian fella has to play a small flute, and it just like snakes up like.
Someone's bottling Mama's tomato sauce right
Yeah,
there.
and then right
They
underneath
can't
all-
see it, Henry.
There's just a man with a protruding anus, and
do you
Mark,
jizz?
get rid of that picture.
That's how Prego's made.
Oh, is that right?
Well, this one right here with all the steel rods through it. I had a friend in college whose dick looked like that.
When did he see
How
his
did you
dick?
know that?
Huh?
Why did
When
you
you
know
guys
that?
did you
What?
guys do drama together?
No, I used to hang out at the tattoo shop all the time. He was the piercer there, and he had, I think, like over 40 piercings all over his body.
Was his name Bobby Fun?
His name
Sounds fun.
They call it the rack.
Yeah.
I gave my own dick ribs.
Now it can breathe.
His name was Billy.
Billy.
Yeah. And
Billy
so
Fun.
He started talking about his penis one day, and I got curious.
As we all do.
Yeah, as we all do. I was like,
Well,
what
why'd
is
you
it?
put it in your mouth, man?
That's what happened.
Because I got curious.
Right.
And he was like, do you want to see it? I'm like, yeah, sure. And he showed it to me, and it looked a lot like that. It was weird. And I said, how do you fuck?
And then how
He
do you
said,
come? Yeah.
He said, very carefully.
Where does the jizz come out of?
Where does the pleasure come out of? Where does that happen?
It still comes out of the hole. It just kind of spurts a little bit.
Yeah.
Kind of like putting your finger on a water hose.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
so
because mine always comes out like a fucking gushing fire hose.
Oh yeah, I've heard that about your semen. What do you get hard for the surgery, or do you do it flaccid with a flaccid penis? How does it? Do they stretch it out and then put it in?
That I don't know, but I can check out.
Yeah, because
give me a second.
because then if you would get hard and they gave it to you when you weren't hard,
I'll just go pop, 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 and just shred your penis in half.
So that's the thing.
Yeah.
Mine sort of like I always call it making the dog hungry because mine just sort of almost salivates out the hole, just sort of dribbles out.
oh, when you come,
yeah.
yeah. So
Oh,
So
making
let's go
protein rain.
Let's go make the dog hungry. Yeah,
make the dog hungry, and so your dick is the dog, or the woman's pussy is the dog.
I don't know anymore.
It's disgusting.
Can he play it like a xylophone?
I guess so.
Bing, bada, ding, dong,
Maybe wash
ding,
some
ding.
clothes on it like an old timey
I think
person.
it's a
at the-
steel drum, actually.
I think we're making Racine like seriously ill right now.
I was just thinking about how strong my piss and cum stream is.
You got a solid one?
It's actually quite strong.
No piercings on your dick, Racine?
No.
Clean dick, huh? Do you have that one bump, though?
Do you have a big
I
hole?
do have that one bump. You know what? It formed
Racine
when
has a
I was-
huge bump
No,
on his
but
cock.
it
Let's
for-
see it.
it
Oh,
formed
he'll show it to you
You'll
if you
see
want.
it. It formed when I was like 7 years old. Is the weird part.
Yeah,
You know?
But you still send dick pics to all the girls.
No.
Even with that, well, a couple of them. But even with that big lump on there, you're confident with it, though.
Yeah.
You ever get it checked out?
Yeah, my doctor said if it wasn't gone by the time I was 10, they would remove it.
And then they just never did. They just decided to
never did.
never bring it
Oh,
up
it's
ever.
No, they
again.
removed his cock, but they kept the lump. It's just like this really. It was a bad doctor.
Well, there are several different methods to perform a Prince Albert piercing, the most common of which is to insert a receiving tube into the urethra and then pierce from the chosen point on the outside into the
Okay.
receiving tube.
From the inside to the outside?
Yeah.
Okay.
The tube is then removed and the chosen jewelry is inserted behind the needle.
Jewelry, only the finest.
Alternatively, a cannula, which is a hollow surgical tube, can
Yeah.
be used to perform the piercing from the inside out.
Oh, it's like a cannoli.
Yeah. I love jewelry because you remember that movie Blood Steel Stick that sticks in your cock? It's a joke about blood diamond.
Whoa! A third method is a
What? Wait, no.
That's okay.
I love it so
Can you
much.
explain?
Blood Steel Stick?
Okay.
Yeah, but blood diamond is like a whole like thing. It's like a
diamond.
historical like
Right, but
tragedy. It's like a thing
right.
that's ongoing.
No, right. But the
Steel
joke
stick
is
doesn't
a steel stick. You know, in your cock, you're right. A blood steel stick.
You're talking about a movie, but it's still about the South African diamond trade.
Don't be anti-Semitic. What I
You
am.
murder a lot of people for those diamonds.
No, don't get sad, Jackie. What happened to you? Your dad's not here.
Jackie had a heart.
He's not here.
Oh, yes, yeah. Never mind.
Jackie had a hard day at IKEA today. That's why
Did you?
she's sad. Yeah.
Did you go to IKEA today?
Unfortunately, I went to IKEA today.
Yeah, she went to our white people homeland.
Yeah. Marcus, what are you learning about these penis piercings?
Oh, I'm learning why it's actually called a Prince Albert. The most common story is that it was a so-called dressing ring used to pull the penis into tight-fitting fashions, and that Prince Albert himself had one.
What do you mean?
Others have suggested that he wore it to keep his foreskin retracted and, quote, fresh-smelling so as to not offend his queen.
That's very nice of him, I guess.
Offend his queen.
So they would, I mean, how tight were the pants these guys were wearing? So sort of like how a woman has to like squeeze into a girdle, they had to do that with their dick, and they would pull on it?
Well, some people say the story isn't true.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, it's half a folk tale.
I see. I had, did you guys have any piercings
We
in
get to
high
the
school?
next story about diarrhea or whatever we're going to talk about.
Ooh, here's another
Whatever you
That would make you comfortable?
animals. Whatever you animals.
This actually,
you guys are the scum of the earth.
well, this one is likely. There's a story that Germanic warriors of the late medieval period wore these genital piercings in order to pull their genitals tightly between their legs in order to avoid sword injuries during combat,
and also to fit in on Lady Day. But yeah, Ben, did you have a piercing, Ben?
I had my tongue pierced and my eyebrow pierced.
Whoa!
I was the coolest kid.
Fucking tongue pierced?
Yeah.
It helps you give head better.
Exactly.
What was it with, like a battleship girder?
Fucking big head. He's got a big head.
Oh, I get it now. Oh, I'll tell you, I'm so happy we recorded our voices today because everyone is fun and funny. And we're all friends here.
We're all friends here. It's a different show.
Yeah. On cavecomedyradio.com.
Don't listen to it. It's a terrible show.
So wait, you had your tongue pierced. I went with my friends in high school.
Again, gay older brothers. It was weird. Eric was like, "It's very cool to get your tongue pierced. Everybody gets their tongue pierced." So Eric took me to get my tongue pierced.
No,
my
he just did
brother.
the thing that he wanted, like his boyfriend to do.
Yeah, but then Eric got his nipples pierced. So my older brother got his nipples pierced. I got my tongue pierced.
Did he cry?
No, he was tough about it. He was hard.
Really?
Yeah, he loved it.
Is that supposed to be the most painful one, even beyond Prince Albert's?
Yeah, the tongue. It doesn't actually hurt that much.
The tongue not bad. I went with
my.
my buddies in high school and watched them get their tongues pierced, just because I was like curious to see that.
That was the thing that people
disgusting.
did, right?
It looks very painful.
I had the biohazard thing, and I would give like the I would like stick on my tongue, and be like, it was really cool.
They
People
took a
liked it.
needle, or they took a needle, a steel needle, and just like whoop, and just put it right through the bottom. Right
like
through.
it's an hors d'oeuvre.
It's like, and then it's over.
Exactly.
I had a buddy in high school that tried to pierce his own nipple. It got infected and fell off.
The nipple?
Yeah.
So he doesn't have one now?
He's only got one.
Hell
it's like
yeah.
just this weird little scar where his nipple used to be.
That makes him exotic.
Really?
Yeah.
And speaking of exotic, apparently that's what Amazonian women used to do. I didn't realize in order for them to get their bow back, this is true, they would cut off one of their tits.
What?
This is true. Yeah, to get their bow,
So they could shoot the bow and arrow.
Yeah, so they would cut off one tit so it didn't get in the way.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's just
That's true.
That's true.
Yeah.
I'm no historian.
Why don't you just act like a lady?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know why they don't.
Just be a lady.
Cutting off their tits so they can kill a random boar or something. Either way, yeah, my eyebrow pierced and tongue pierced. Very cool kid. Everyone, I had a lot of friends. I'll
And
tell you
long
that.
hair?
You did.
And long hair, yeah.
You did have a lot of friends?
No, yeah? Yes, and yes, when I make it up.
I had my ears pierced.
Gay. Yeah.
Both?
Yeah.
You had both, yeah.
It was 1998.
It's
so-
fine to be gay, but by the way, for our listeners.
Oh, of course, a lot of our listeners are gay.
For your 3 gay listeners.
No, we have a very large gay following.
I love
we
it.
We
Yeah,
love
gay
all
is
of our gay
great.
friends.
I
because-
had my balls pumped.
Well, Henry,
Yeah.
that was that in high school?
What I did was a man came with an air pump. He stuck it in my pee-pee hole and made my balls all big and hard.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? And what was the point of that? What did he tell you?
So I could make my dick fart.
So you were like a human whoopee cushion.
And everyone's like, oh, who's that funny guy?
It seems like a long way to go for a
Jackie,
simple
can you
fart
corroborate
joke.
this
Fully
story?
extended my ball meat, so now it's just all loose and fucking bad.
Oh, interesting. I didn't know that about you.
Luckily,
the guy
that's not the thing you
he
pump
did the
with.
same thing to his breast too. He just shoved the pump inside of his mouth until his breasts got bigger.
Fucking bitch.
He's fat like Ed.
It's
my God.
The Showdown 2013!
This is
The
great.
Zebrowski siblings finally take the gloves off and fucking show it up.
Jackie's got grotesque feet.
This is good.
Not true. It's not true. They're fine.
Damn near 200 episodes in, and we haven't phoned it in yet. You know, we're always doing great. We're always top of our game. Marcus, is there another story? We got to get something for Racine because
This is not the only story.
No, stop. We're gonna get off of cocks. We're gonna get off of piercings. Unless Mike, do you have anything you want to say about penises or piercings?
I was going to say I got this excess skin cut off my scrotum.
Is that true?
For cosmetic purposes.
Really?
Yeah, of course.
Cosmetic. You have to have a plastic surgeon do that?
Brilliant. That's brilliant. I'm sure he
they're
had
beautiful.
a wonderful day at work.
A woman scientist in Warsaw, Poland.
What?
All right, Mike. That's not good. Don't applaud that.
A woman
Jesus.
scientist in Warsaw, Poland, was arrested after police found over 100 dead animals in multiple freezers, as well as 72 malnourished cats roaming around inside the home in their own feces. According to police, the woman was obsessed with creating a new breed of dog, a real-life Frankenstein dog,
Made
by
of shit.
experimenting on dead and live dogs. However, after multiple failed attempts at creating a living Frankenstein dog from dog parts, she decided to switch to cat.
I love the decision-making process.
Yeah.
It's like, man, these dogs' noses keep falling off, eyes keep rolling
Ridiculous.
out of their fucking skulls. I bet if I sew a couple of these cat pussies together, that's gonna work.
Yeah, that's gonna make a dog.
Fuck dogs. That's the problem. Oh my god, that's the problem. I just gotta
It's
fucking
the
cut out
dog.
the stomach of
Genius.
this cat, and I gotta put it on the head of this other cat.
Was she trying to make a dog with the cats, or was she trying to make a cat with the cats?
She was trying to make a cat with the cat.
Oh,
I mean,
okay.
apparently, when the cats didn't work out, she just opened up a Chinese food restaurant.
Nope, not acceptable. Not an acceptable answer.
Oh, more special double cat.
You can't just set yourself up for Asian accents. That's ridiculous. Only when no.
It's like, why every time?
It's the only accent he does.
We can't even mention cats without someone making a hacky
There's
Chinese cat joke.
1.2 billion Asian people.
I
in
just
the
don't know
world.
what to say. Cats are running around in the United States, right? We run around, you see cats everywhere. When I see Google Map video of fucking China, I don't see a single cat anywhere.
So they're all being eaten.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay.
Yeah.
And being kept in little cat jails.
I do believe they're probably being kept in cat jails for political reasons. That's possible.
They all have blogs. They're all dissenting.
So this is unfortunate. So it was very bad. That's good. Let's see here. So this woman's making a dog out of dogs and a cat out of cats, but she failed all the time. And this is illegal, apparently.
This is very illegal. She's being charged with animal cruelty and using cats and dogs for illegal experiments.
She was trying to bring them back to life.
Apparently in Poland, that is an actual law. You cannot use cats and dogs for illegal experiments.
They should send people to Poland to like work that place out.
Isn't where that's where Auschwitz is, isn't it?
Poland?
In Poland?
Yeah.
Yeah, they should just send some specialists out there.
I mean, they did
Look
lose
at
their
the water.
Yeah, just look at all of it and just figure out how everything got twisted, turny, and mixed up and bad.
Well, they lost what? The top 20 members of their government in a plane crash?
That's right, a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
Right, so that was
Sad.
probably a big part of it.
Because
and-
Leslie Nielsen was flying the plane, you know.
If that didn't happen, there would be no Auschwitz.
yeah,
That is true.
there you go.
Yeah.
Maybe it's she cleaner, better cleaning supplies or something.
Well, the gruesome scene was uncovered by police after a few locals complained of foul odors and odd noises coming from the scientist woman's residence.
Just sounds like, yeah, what does a bunch of cats getting murdered just sound like constantly?
We wish you a Merry Christmas.
There's something very weird going on in Becky's apartment. It's November. It's not even close to Christmas.
Honey, as soon as I figure out how to open my own front door, I'm going to do something about this. Poland.
Mike, this whole episode really relies... I'm sorry, what's that?
No.
It relies on you being funny.
If she wants to know about animal cruelty, she should talk to Henry and Jackie's dad.
God damn it. What is happening here? Awful. No, it was good. I don't fully understand, but I like it. Because Jackie's dad were... Oh, yes.
We're the animals.
Great.
We're the animals.
Yes, perfect.
I remember when Daddy tried to make me and Jackie one sibling.
Oh, that's
Do you remember
great.
that with how the other siblings went and what happened with them?
I think I have to leave.
Is Jackie done?
Ed's made a ham?
Ed's made a
Ed
hair.
is made a ham.
I'm
He
Yeah,
smells like
Ed's-
soup. He's
Oh,
got
that's
hair all
great.
over the parts of him that shouldn't have hair. And
I
no
love
hair
that.
of the parts that should have hair.
What
God,
happened?
that's
Why did
funny.
you tell us how Ed's trying to get to the meat store?
Oh, man. He tried to get to the meat store, but he fell in love with a pig.
On the way to the meat store. Oh my God! I thought he got to the meat store and they just shaved him up and sold him. Isn't that sad? You are the meat store, Eddie.
Let me try again.
You want to try, Mike?
again.
Okay, Mike. This
All right.
entire show relies on you being funny.
Fucking Polacks.
Oh, Zebrowski's! Yeah.
Screen doors in their submarines.
Oh my God! Because of course that would allow in water, and the submarine would sink.
Ed's fatter than Bowser from Super Mario Brothers.
That's great.
That's fat.
This is so fat, but he bombs a little bit more.
So she was trying to combine living dogs with dead dogs?
yeah, that's a weird.
Wait. Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Polish burglar.
Oh, Polish burglar who?
Yeah.
No, that's a joke.
That's the whole joke.
Oh.
Because you don't let...
You read that off the internet!
Did you guys hear the one about the Polish guy who locked his keys in his car?
What happened?
He had to use a coat hanger to get his family out.
Oh, these are getting better and better.
That was an abortion joke, right?
Was it an abortion joke?
Yes.
I used to have a friend in high school. He was Polish. We were great friends. Marcus.
How do you do
time on this episode?
How does a podcast work, and what do you do?
I think we're doing a great job.
Oh, are we?
Oh, good.
Oh my God! I
know
know
what
that
you guys are talking about. I'm having a fantastic
Me
time.
too.
over here.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, everyone listens. We're all friends. Our fans are friends, and we're all friends with our fans. And this is a point where the fans are just like, "Why the fuck?" With friends like these, you know. Anyway, I gotta go. If you're listening to this right now,
let him deal with this.
I'm not. What? What happened? Oh, you want me to keep on going? Oh, I'll save the show.
This is like if the Insane Clown Posse was less funny.
Mike Racine, he's back, everybody.
He's back on track.
All right. So do we want to talk about this Frankenstein dog anymore? I feel like it's a funny story, but it's tough to make jokes about it, I guess. It seemed like it was for
Ed's
Henry.
bigger than an ice cream truck.
That's great, and he has more lard inside of him. That's good.
Except children won't come near him because his dick's out.
That's perfect. That's a great.
Swear
That
to
was
fucking
1, 2,
cheese
3
stained
punch.
cheese stained overalls.
Oh my God, that's really fun.
Well, we can move on.
That's great. Yeah.
There's been enough horrifying images discussed.
Yeah.
I've got one. Got a horrifying image for you. An actor slit his throat on stage when the prop knife for a suicide scene turned out to be a real one.
Hell yeah, one less actor. Make room for me.
Henry, he was
This
cast as
sounds
a lead.
Yeah!
Oh yeah, Henry! Oh yeah,
What
Henry!
a fucking barb. What? A barb.
I was a bar. I
That's a
barbed you.
Shakespearean insult.
Yes. Yeah.
Sounds
A
like
jest.
murder.
Yeah, I didn't mean for the silence to happen when I was saying that. I thought people were going to keep...
Right, keep on going with it.
What was the play that he was in?
Let's see here. It doesn't actually say
Peter
what
Pan.
it is. Daniel Hovels, 30, slumped over with blood pouring from his neck while the audience broke into applause at the special effect. Police are
I love
investigating whether the knife was a mistake or a murder plot.
Murder. Much like Bruce Lee, I believe, right? He was shot.
Brandon
Lee.
Brandon
No,
Lee.
and I thought, wasn't Brandon Lee's father also shot on set?
Bruce Lee,
That's just
when
a shame.
He had a weird, mysterious death.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah, some say that he died because he was allergic to marijuana. That it caused his brain to swell up.
Whoa.
And that's why he died.
Brandon or Bruce?
No. We're going to do this without that.
Asian. He wasn't being Asian.
That was being Asian. Do it again.
He wasn't being
Oh, what was it?
Do it
being
again.
a stone dude.
Oh, be a stone dude.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tell me.
Why do you
tell me? Is my brain not bigger to you?
It's spreading.
All right, I'm over it. Marcus, please, move on.
You gotta cool it, guys!
Jesus.
We gotta cool it.
Christ.
I didn't even do most of it.
You're fine. It
I
doesn't
didn't even
matter.
do it in the first place.
It's fine. All right.
Things went wrong at Vienna's Berg Theater as Hubble's character went to kill himself in the final scene of Friedrich Schiller's Mary Stuart about Mary, Queen of Scots. It was only when he did not get up to take a bow that anyone realized something had gone wrong. Though bleeding profusely, Hubble survived because the knife missed the carotid artery.
No, he's a terrible actor.
Yeah,
He wasn't fucking committed.
Get with it.
The one officer told Austrian TV News, "The rumors are wild, with some claiming that he was the victim of a jealous rival."
Somebody was like, all right, get up, you actor. We get it.
Yeah.
It was definitely the understudy.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. He just had a bunch of rubber knives in his pocket. That's how you know it was him, because the real knife was on stage.
Why did he have more than one rubber knife?
Why don't you have 3 rubber knives?
Why would he have more than one?
Backup
It
knife.
doesn't. Oh my God! Are we serious
just
right
find
now?
one.
You guys
Yes,
are
I'm dead
coming
serious.
after me. Okay, fine. Let's redo the. Marcus, edit out all that. Oh, it was just the guy with one rubber knife in his pocket because there was only one knife on the fucking play. Jesus Christ, we're gonna.
I'm just saying your premise is flawed.
It was Mark, well, there was a guy who died on stage. On the last podcast page, somebody posted it. Who was that guy? He died of a heart attack.
I posted that comedian. He died for real.
Was it that magician guy?
Yeah, he just heads up, and everyone applauds. Is that how you want to die, or is that not how you want to die?
That sounds great.
So that's okay if you're dying of a heart attack, and everyone's just like, love it.
Yeah, they were laughing and laughing.
And Tiny Tim died on stage.
Did he?
The guy that sang Tiptoe Through the Tulips.
Of course.
He died on stage of a heart attack.
Good for him.
I had no idea.
That's the way to go out, man.
Yeah.
He got married on the Johnny Carson show.
Moliere died on stage.
Boo!
That was said very authoritatively.
It was. I don't even know if it's true.
Moliere did, yeah.
It's true now.
Yeah.
Did you all know Moliere died on stage?
Did all of you know who Moliere is?
Yeah, he wrote the Miscreants.
He does that Spanish chocolate sauce.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah.
Moliere, yeah. Holy Christ. Oh, my God.
You know what? Hovels, he declared the show must go on and returned to the stage on Sunday night with a bandage tied around his neck.
Oh, he lived.
For him.
Yeah, he lived.
He
and
just missed one.
And he did the same scene.
He did it for attention.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, he's world. I mean, we're talking about him.
Is he a famous 30-year-old
Stop
actor?
giving this guy what he wants. Next story.
Very, very
He's going to keep doing it if we keep doing it.
Yeah, he probably did it himself. He probably set it up for himself.
Yeah, he probably
Just
did.
for this
we all
story.
know the name of Daniel Huffles now.
Huffles?
And we'll never forget.
Huffles.
Daniel Huffles?
Daniel
He's not going to make
Huffles.
it.
He's Austrian.
Is he? Oh, he's not Dutch.
No, he's Austrian.
So he's doing a play, 30 years old, in Austria? Or Australia?
Austria.
Austria? Oh, he's not going to make it.
Because they have to do plays there because they don't have television.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, they don't have plumbing or anything, right? Like, same with Poland.
Yeah, they
have
just
big
shit in
mountains.
old, cold dirt mounds. Yeah.
Yeah, they live.
Actually,
Yeah,
that
they
place
sleep
you
in
should.
dirt beds on dirt pillows.
Yeah, eating, bananas
Dirt.
that they stole from
Yeah.
trucks.
And other
Eating
dirt.
their own fingernails.
That
I mean,
pass it.
They just pick fleas out of each
Fucking-
other's hair and feed
Yeah.
them to their dirty
disgusting.
children.
Live in their thatched huts and they wait for it to rain so they can drink the water.
I've heard
monkeys
that.
run the
I'd
government.
This all just makes me think like,
Who runs the government?
The monkeys.
Oh, I got a monkey story.
that's great.
Oh, Ed made the papers? Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's it. He's bigger than the White House.
Oh, that's great. I was just going to ask, how fat is Ed?
He's fatter than the fucking... He can't fit into his own shoes because his feet are so big, so he has to wear the fucking shoe boxes
Yeah,
around.
he's bigger than
Oh,
a
my
monkey.
God. He buys shoes but throws away the shoes and just wears the shoe
Hey,
boxes?
let's
He's
get
a
to
Hollywood Sasquatch.
Let's
Oh,
get,
I love it.
Police in Grand Junction, Colorado are seeking a man who
Fine.
allegedly pepper sprayed a woman in the face and then stole her pet monkey. The woman, who traveled from Missouri to Colorado to sell her black cap capuchin monkey, met the suspect Monday in the parking lot of a La Quinta Inn motel with her
La
primate.
Quinta Inn?
Yeah.
You can't bring a monkey into La Quinta.
No.
You never been to a La Quinta?
They're the worst.
Oh, they're
No,
great.
they're pretty good.
No,
It
they're
means
worse
the
than Hamptons.
15.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, because that's how old you gotta be in there so you can fuck for legal.
Oh, yeah. Well. Maybe it's a better place than I thought.
Is it the 15? I think that's Quince.
What?
La Quinta.
Oh yeah, Quinta.
What does La Quinta mean?
Yeah, shit made house.
Oh, okay. Okay, I'll take that.
Well, she met the suspect Monday in the parking lot of the La Quinta Inn motel with her primate in a carrier. The man then sprayed the woman in the face, grabbed the carrier, and fled the scene on foot. Pora said the woman had communicated with the man online in text messages and phone calls.
This is the easiest guy to find, right?
He's the one with the monkey that's screaming.
Yeah, he's the only one with a monkey.
They haven't found him yet.
Yeah, but I bet she stole that monkey.
You
Give
think
me a
so?
fucking
Oh, you're
break.
blaming the victim?
Yeah, he probably knew it. He's probably the original owner of said monkey. He knew he could get away with it in La Quinta because no one cares about a La Quinta.
And the
That's
thing is
true.
that monkeys only respect you if you steal them.
That is also true.
That's
you need
right.
to earn their respect.
I agree.
Did it say that she sprayed him in the face?
No,
He sprayed her
He
in the
sprayed
face.
her in the
And
face.
there was two crimes here because it is illegal to own a primate in the state of Colorado.
So she's already, she is a criminal.
She's a criminal, yeah.
Yeah, but she traveled there, though, right?
What?
I mean, it's illegal just to own it, have it in your possession.
Now, is this one of these pussy-eating monkeys? Is that what this monkey's for?
Wait,
pussy eating.
so you
That might
can
exist.
smoke weed in Colorado, but you can't own a monkey?
I mean,
What's
America.
more fun to do than get stoned and play with your monkey?
Yeah.
What goddamn country is this?
It's wrong.
Especially a
I'm a
capuchin.
pussy eating monkey.
You're a pussy-eating monkey.
All right. I mean,
talking about Chris
just so
Brown.
you guys know, we had to edit out a joke that Mike said.
No, because
and now he's pouting.
no, it's not because of that. I'm disappointed in myself. Because obviously what I said was offensive.
which is quite shocking.
And you know what? I'm trying
Quite
to
shocking for this show.
I really am trying to be a better person.
We're trying to take
Whatever,
it easy.
I apologize.
I think it's great.
Yeah, you're sitting next to Ben Kissel. You know, pus and goop gets on
But
you.
look, that guy is a savage. Can we be honest?
I mean, we're not.
Kissel?
All right, we're moving on. We're moving on.
Ben Kissel is a savage. Let's just say that.
Yeah, that's anti-Semitic.
There we go.
Still on this? It's
I'm
been
Jewish.
a week.
My parents are going to synagogue.
Ben found out he's quarter Jew.
I'm not quarter Jewish. I'm half Jewish.
You're not half Jewish.
It was
Yes,
your
I am.
grandfather.
No, your dad's half Jewish.
Yeah, and I'm part of my dad.
So you're a quarter Jew?
So you're a quarter Jewish.
I'm a.
Don't you know how math works?
Please.
Yeah, dumb Ben.
You dumb fuck.
You ain't Jewish at all, because Jews be good at math.
All right. That's a positive stereotype.
It's like
so
I
I'll
saw Ed Larson in the coffee shop the other day. He didn't know what an Americano was, and then he goes, "What's that? It's got espresso in it." I go, "Were you born in a fucking barn?"
He was.
What is wrong with you?
He
Grew
was.
up drinking soup cut out from a gourd like this fucking.
Yeah, he just ate the can of soup. He ate it with
didn't
the-
even. Yeah.
Yeah, he does that.
God, that's
was in the
true.
can.
Like a goat or something.
Goat, he's a goat man.
Yeah.
Like a goat,
goat.
man. And actually, Ed Larson was a great goat man on the last podcast of the
He
Left Live
was.
show.
He
He was
was
a
really
great
good.
goat man. He
Great performer.
sprayed lettuce all over the entire front row from his
Very
mouth.
fun. Very fun.
He really showered people in some nice green lettuce.
He really did.
Yeah. How fat is he? He's so fat, that he's like, he makes me look a little bit less fat.
He's bigger than time itself.
And time is so big.
It's everlasting.
Right?
He has to go on a diet for his knees. That's how fat Ed is.
Next story. Some call it empowering. Others call it belittling.
What is it?
Is this a little person story?
The Extreme Midget Wrestling Federation.
It's the mighty Tic Tac versus the Weasel.
Why do they have a
I love that Tic Tac
why
finisher.
do they have a slur in their name?
Oh, well, that's what the
They're
story's
owning
all
it.
about. It was founded in Oklahoma 4 years ago and has gone on to sell out venues across the United States, including the Riviera Hotel and Casino in Las Vegas, said creator and producer
To the
Skylar
La Quinta
Ward.
Inn.
Yeah, coming to a La Quinta Inn parking lot near you.
Ward said, I was booking entertainment at nightclubs and I wasn't proud of what I was doing because I didn't feel like the clubs were really making money.
What was he booking there that makes him proud of doing extreme midget wrestling?
Just shows where horses were getting their throats slit.
I guess so.
Just horses skewering midgets with their cocks.
Yeah, make sure you put the real knife on
It
stage.
was Mr. Hands.
Ward said, so I started thinking, what has not been marketed? And it was midget wrestling.
Brilliant.
I've never heard of that before.
Yeah.
Yeah. Despite being labeled as degrading by the Little People of America organization, Ward said the EMWF continues to grow in popularity.
Yeah, those people still line up to get their checks. That's for certain.
That's right, Henry.
What checks?
I
Do
feel
they
like it
get
was a
checks?
political
They
point.
get paid in giant gold coins.
And the
with
void in
giants
my
them.
soul was filled when I founded midget wrestling. I woke up with a purpose.
I think this is great, though.
Yeah.
For the little folks out there. Get to rock and roll, be a superstar.
On Saturday, the controversial show will make its first Canadian appearance at the O'Brien's Event Center in Saskatoon.
Oh.
Ward
Ooh,
maintains,
Saskatoon.
Yeah, Ward
Oh,
maintains
fun.
that the EMWF seeks to be supportive rather than mean-spirited. He said, "Our show is not derogatory. These guys go from kids looking at them and pointing at them in the McDonald's, and then the next thing you know, they're up in the ring and they're superstars."
That's what I'm saying. That's
Now
great.
listen,
All
as
those damn kids
somebody,
in Saskatoon pointing at the midgets at McDonald's.
Yeah, and he's all the way up to the first rope, and he's jumping off.
I want to make a wrestling show that's just like me wrestling like little kids. You know, it's like me just grabbing up little kids, like little boys.
Right.
You get them,
Like that.
yeah, you get them
Wrestling.
pierced after
No,
like
you just-
Pinning them down, you know, with my body. Just getting them all like, you know, stiff and like not stiff. I mean, like they're all just
Right.
like they're
Yeah.
stiff, like they're laying stiff like a board.
All right, is that enough time to convict him? Come on in, boys. The FBI just raids the place.
I'm gonna go home and sleep with my wife.
Yes.
That's Clue.
Yeah, I love the end of Clue. It's one of the best.
It's a fun one.
Tim,
movie.
you're from Canada. You know something
am.
about Saskatoon? How is this town?
Never been to Saskatoon, but I have been to the west,
Yeah.
where Saskatoon is, and it's very conservative, very
It is.
weird. There's nothing to do there, so it makes sense to me.
Not anymore.
No,
They got some great live events coming to town.
Yeah, next Saturday.
Be there.
Is this like a midgets wrestling in barbed wire and thumbtacks? Is that like what this is?
It doesn't say. I mean,
It's
it says
extreme, though.
extreme, but it doesn't say exactly what the method of wrestling is. The president of the Little People of Canada's Saskatchewan branch, Heidi Hurley, said she has. I know, it's a funny name for a midget.
Heidi Hurley.
At your service.
Heidi Hurley. At your service.
She said that
We
she has.
tie the midgets together until they fight for food.
That's different. That's different than this.
Thank you, Heidi Hurley.
She said she has one main qualm with the event, and that's the use of the term midget. She said, "I hate that word. I honestly do." She said it is typically used as an offensive slur, which makes her unsure of the EMWF's motives. She said some people might go to gawk and laugh, and others might go for the same reason they go to regular wrestling.
To gawk and laugh. Yeah, what does she think that people do at wrestling shows? Laugh at people's pain.
Little people, though, is that really a better term?
It is
Can I say
make-believe.
something?
I know some. Yeah, sure.
I've been trying to be a better person lately, and I just want to
Oh, God, what are you about to say? Every single time you say how
that's
you're going to
right.
be a better person,
Yeah,
you just say something really disgusting.
Tends to be the case.
And by the way, everyone, welcome to Microscene's annual I'm Trying to Be a Better Person.
I know. Have you ever not been trying to be a better person?
Oh man.
You try so hard at something you fail so bad at. It's really bizarre.
It reminds me when I was trying to learn math.
Yeah.
So now that you've
That's
given
true.
us the preamble, what do you got?
All right.
I just think if they don't like the term midget, if they're the ones saying we don't like this term, what's so hard about changing it?
Yeah, just change the name.
It's arrogant to be like, no, it's still midget. You know, like.
Yeah.
That was a nice thing to say.
Yeah, it was
I know.
That was
No. Microscene is a very sweet man.
Do I
for
do
those
this
of you who
every
don't
year?
know.
Do I do this every year?
Yeah, whatever you're on.
I was thinking about that. I need to go back to church today. Actually,
So what's a better term for midget? Let's come up with one right now.
But little person, I think that sounds
That's what they
ridiculous and
wanna be.
person-
Fraggle.
yes,
But it
a
doesn't
fragger.
matter if that's
Oh,
what
fraggot.
If
A
that's
fraggot?
what,
No, a Fraggle, like
Listen.
Fraggle Rock, because they were all like little tiny guys. So
I think
call
like
them
something
Fraggles.
like
that's what they want to be
Squatty.
called.
a squatty is
Squatties
good.
are fun.
I like. Yeah, I mean, there's a bunch of different
Do
kinds.
little people get
guys are
shot
evil.
put still?
Well,
Wasn't
they
that
do
a
in
thing?
Florida. Well, there's a
They
thing
still
called
do
dwarf
that, yeah.
tossing, and it's a very interesting situation. Florida banned it, but then there was a lawsuit brought on by a little fella, and he fought.
That is so much worse.
It's so much worse.
Can I say something?
But he brought the lawsuit saying, "I want to be tossed, and I have the right to be tossed." And then they overturned the law. So now dwarf tossing is back. Yeah, Mike, you can say
He
something.
fought for the
I
right
just
to be
farted.
tossed?
Yeah, you farted.
I thought it was going to be louder.
You wanted to fart into the microphone? That was your big thing?
I thought it was going to be much louder.
Are you 8? What happened to you?
What about little pepperonis?
No, that's bad.
Little Ronies.
Ronies.
Little Ronies.
Little raviolis.
Come here, you little Roni accountant.
I like
Listen,
raviolis
guys,
too
this
much.
show is the one place where I get to be myself.
This is yourself?
Let's call them the opposite. Let's call them biggins.
Yeah, bigger
Make them
people.
feel good. Strong.
Not bad.
Strongies.
Yeah,
Yeah.
fat squatties. I think squatties is perfect.
Little get-arounds. I mean,
Are
there's
you
a
just
bunch.
looking at girls dancing over there? Little girls Irish dancing?
Are you looking at
I'm
little people?
No. I'm looking at shortdwarf.com where we can rent a dwarf.
Yeah,
You gonna rent
I
them?
want to buy one.
Yeah, booking dwarfs for birthdays, special events, promotional marketing, and on-camera talent. Limited, short supply.
That's good.
Is there a
I
website
can't
where we can
believe
buy
that.
a dwarf for sexual reasons?
I'm sure.
I mean,
Oh, yeah, that's just a prostitute.
Yeah, but why would you put a dwarf in a Santa costume?
Just say prostitute. See, this is the whole problem with the. This is why midgets. I'm sorry, little people need an anti-defamation league because people think that you can buy them for money and have them
Where
as
can
a
I buy a
slave.
dwarf? Can you
You
find
gotta
me a
treat
website
them
where I
like
can
they're
buy a
people.
dwarf?
Well, it's
no,
like a
they do have one. It's called the what is
Yo,
it? The
honestly,
Little
though,
People's.
I might have a midget fetish, to be honest with you. I saw
You've been
like,
jacking off to
once.
some small folks porn.
When I see one on the street, it like turns me on.
Well,
a
then
little
let me
bit.
buy you a midget, man.
It really does. You'll like it, and you
I'm
get
kind
your.
of turned on by midgets.
Do you? Are you really?
I'm not a big guy. I'm 5'8", and so
So you want to have just a nice little
I just like the idea
a
of
gnomish
like,
kind of
a
lady
little-
there.
Yeah.
I think they got normal-sized dicks and vaginas.
Well,
Wait, I'm
no.
gonna.
the only
I'm
way to
no
find out.
Scientist.
I'm gonna Google sexy midget right now.
Good.
That's fine. Don't you just have it saved in your bookmarks?
Marcus, you do it.
I'm way ahead.
He's way ahead.
Yeah.
No, and of course we know Mighty Midget. And these are all the traditional pictures.
She's kind of hot. The other that midget porn store.
That's that one. Yeah, she is.
Well, and she's taken a lot, and she can take. They do have normal sized vaginas.
Come on.
Yeah, it's the same one.
I don't know about that one, man.
Oh, that's from the TLC show. It's tough. It's tough to be that little. She's attractive, I suppose. Oh, and then
then they have a couple just kids mixed in there. That's great to fucking see.
Look at that one right there. No, the one over. Her.
That's not
a midget.
That's Lana Del Rey.
That's acid Mijay. Yeah.
All right, let's stop just looking at porn here. Let's just.
This is like the third episode in a row that just devolved into.
It always does.
It always does.
It always does. At one point in the middle of the show, there's somebody who wants to just look at a pair of tits.
Well,
But that's fine. I don't know who it is. You know, maybe he's holding a mouse right now in front of the computer. I'm not sure if it's Marcus or Marcus.
Are my ears burning?
Marky.
Someone talking about me?
Yes, somebody is. So, but I'm sure Midget Wrestling sounds like a wonderful organization. And if you're in Saskatoon this weekend on Saturday, get out there and support.
Yeah, get
your
done
little
building
friends.
your ice houses and go see some wrestling.
Extreme Midget Wrestling.
I'm sorry,
Because
was
it's
being
in
racist
Canada.
against Canadians.
That's okay.
No, Canadians are not a race.
On the other hand, I don't see why that's a slur, though. You know what I mean?
I don't understand it fully.
Yeah.
Yeah, they should be called M&Ms.
Because
I never saw midget as being like whenever I referred to midgets as midgets in the past. It's like retarded. Come on, just let me say it.
it's not even as bad. It's not even honestly. It's not even as bad as retarded, though.
Yeah.
Because the N word is used to demean somebody, but you don't say midget for that.
I love
Hey,
our
it's a midget.
cousins, but our
I
cousins.
use the word midget to demean them.
Do you see? Our cousins are
I call them the
retarded,
N-word.
but they are
Retarded. No, that's the
right.
thing.
They are.
That word perfectly captures what.
But the thing about it is,
we went to a 3-hour-long Russian Orthodox retarded wedding with two retarded groom and retarded bride, and it was
That's the technical term.
Retarded people can
For
go
what
there.
they are.
oh yeah, of course.
I think the problem with retarded is that it's a funny word.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a great word.
Yeah, so it's like if you
And
call
moms
someone
hate
retarded.
fun.
Yeah. If you call someone retarded, you're like inherently making fun of them.
Right. I
Because
mean, you're
it's-
not, but I understand
Basically,
it.
I think what it is like if you say to somebody, "Hey, you're a retard," it's like saying that retarded people are stupid, which they are, but you know what I mean?
they're
Like, you
just
can't
different.
say-
They're different.
It's like saying
they're smart in certain ways, you know,
somebody-
like they're
Fucking
like
the ways of the heart.
They know how to.
they are. I mean, they are smart in the ways of the heart, though, because they hug you and they love you,
They'll root for your football team if they're 30 or if they're 40.
or if they're 80. It doesn't
know,
matter.
they'll
Tell you
They're
what,
being your
man,
towel
ship them
boy.
off the fucking pole and they'll become king of the country.
King of the poles. King of the poles.
It's fucking ridiculous out there.
It is. It is ridiculous, but
You know
it's
what I'm
true.
saying?
No, they're a great bunch of people out there. I would love to watch a retarded Extreme Wrestling League. Extreme retard wrestling.
Oh my God, that would be
Sounds
brutal.
Pretty much like
They
a great
break each other
because they don't
down.
feel pain. You know, like he's just shooting the other guy in the face. You know, with
The
a
match is over because we have a double seizure. Double seizure on the barbed wire.
Huh. You know the average age for people with Down syndrome is 55 years?
I think
life
that's
expectancy.
great.
Yeah. Many live.
That's way too old. I'm sorry.
Because they keep wandering onto like, railroad tracks and
'Cause I was on
into hay pulling machines.
Yeah, it
They
doesn't
just
matter.
dance themselves to death.
I was on stage the other night, and I go, I have a retarded, an autistic brother, and this girl goes, oh, me too. I go, how old is he? She goes, 48. I'm like, they live that long? Like, I was like, you know,
It is interesting to know. Forever young.
That's too old.
That's
that means I'm going to be taking care of him until I'm like 55.
Oh yeah, no, you're gonna take care of him for the rest of your life. That's the
Yeah.
nice thing about having public servants.
You guys ever seen two people with Down syndrome just go at it on the bus or the subway?
Oh yeah, I
They have
actually
no
did.
They have
I
heightened
did on the
sexual
subway.
urges.
I've seen it on the subway, and I've seen it in real life because we used to have, I've had a couple of Down syndrome foster brothers and sisters and stuff. And yeah, I mean, they are sexually
Very sexual people.
interested.
It makes my blood curdle.
It's kind of gross, but
It's
you
one of the
know,
most horrifying things you could ever imagine.
Well, the reason why they're very sexually interested is because they don't have the same social mores that we do.
Right.
They just
Exactly.
don't
well,
know
I mean,
that it's
I've been on
wrong.
the L train at 1 a.m. You know, there's some non-retarded people who don't have many of those social mores either.
You ever see one go like snorkeling?
Yeah.
No, man, I don't think because they don't really appreciate the fish or the coral as much as they're like,
No, what were you gonna say?
I don't even know.
I don't know either. I think at this point we're just being mean.
Yeah.
Is that what's happening?
This might be the
We're just
meanest
spreading
episode.
truth, man. We're just spreading truth.
This might be the meanest episode we've ever done.
I mean, it's up there.
And it's Canadian.
Yeah.
We got a Canadian in the place. You would think we'd be nicer.
And he's the meanest one of all.
I know, Tim. You've been very
He said the
I
meanest
was on
stuff.
a bus one time and I saw these two Down syndrome people going at it, and the guy lifted up the girl's shirt, and they were just like, it was just tits out on the city bus.
And then what did you do after you came?
It's like
Yeah,
one
and
of
then
my worst
I could
memories.
not help myself. I had to jack off. I mean, it was just,
You gotta do it.
on a bus up there.
You gotta do it.
Let's go to Wisconsin for our next story.
Oh, great. Well, this is only going to lead to positive news.
Yeah, it's just more retards fucking.
It's not that inaccurate.
Police rushed to a Kenosha neighborhood after a caller reported seeing a clown terrorizing kids late at night. A woman living nearby heard screams coming from the woods across the street from her home. Soon after, she saw the man pulling the two young children. She said he was grabbing them around their arms, dragging them. Then he came up and asked for a lighter. The children told police Brown came home from a Halloween party late Saturday night. They maintained Brown wanted to take them for a walk on the train tracks.
God.
The kids claimed the man made them drink alcohol until they became sick. One child told officers Brown dangled him over an overpass. Or from an overpass.
He's just having a good time. It's Halloween.
It's Wisconsin. I mean, you start drinking young, and I want to say Wisconsin people are wonderful people, and I was just joking around.
When did you have your
there.
first drink?
12. Alone.
Yeah, me too.
Wait, was it his kids?
I don't think
They're
it
just
was
hanging
his
out.
kids.
He was dressed as a clown. They went on a ride. They
Where
got
did
drunk
he
on the
find the
track.
kids?
It was his girlfriend's kids.
Oh,
Well,
okay.
he's just taking off for a good time. It's like going to Coney Island with your dad.
Yeah. So, it sounds similar to when you went to Coney Island with your dad. That's
Except
for sure.
It's walking down train tracks with your mom's boyfriend.
It's seeing the trains.
Yeah,
Up
kind of
close.
coming at you really fast, but you're too drunk to move. Yeah. I think this is a great night out in Wisconsin. It's Kenosha. I know Kenosha well, and there's not a lot to do. This fellow was just trying to create.
When you had your first drink when you were 12, was that like the drink that like you got drunk, or was that like when you first tasted alcohol?
As I always say, you don't fuck. You fuck to come. You drink to drink to get drunk. You fuck to come.
You're drunk right now.
God, that's just
So,
the worst. You just sound like a senator about to kill a boy.
No, man.
To come, you drink to drink to get
You drink to drink and get drunk.
I got a nice Ted Kennedy-sized head.
I'm gonna get that put on your fucking
You just
tombstone.
drink and then you drink to get drunk.
You fucked it, come. You drink to drink
to get
drunk.
to come.
You fuck to come, you eat to shit, you drink,
right.
you drink.
You eat two shit?
Yeah, it's relieving.
Wild.
Absolutely.
It's just nice to have the privacy.
Yeah, exactly. It's just a way to get away from her
Oh,
for a minute.
I don't even.
No.
That's where I used to hide
All
from
right,
my
are we
dad.
doing a segment? I have to pee.
We're at the segment.
It's time
I don't know what else to do.
Segment, everybody. Oh my God.
What a day. What a day.
It's educational toys for children.
Good.
All right? Yeah. Mine's gonna be drugs. And no, I should think of something. Fuck it.
Are you pulling a me on your own segment?
I'm unprepared.
No, I was gonna bully you.
Yeah, well, it's all pulling me.
Okay, this is what it is. All right.
Well,
it's called.
what's the point of this?
It's called-
Is there like is
Yeah,
There's no point to
Marcus
this.
is a multi-billion-dollar fucking toy salesman. He's
Yeah.
gonna put your shit in his bullshit.
No, this is I own a bunch of charter schools.
Yeah,
and
there
this
you
is
go.
going to be something that I put in all my charter schools.
Absolutely.
Jesus Christ.
Mine's called.
That noise you heard was Ben
ripping through the bass drum.
tumbling through my bass drum.
Got my toy. I know my toy now.
All right.
It's called What It's Like to Be Polish. All right, and it comes with a fucking hammer and a bottle of whiskey. So the kid drinks the entire bottle of whiskey and then bashes his head with the hammer, and then he'll know what it feels like to think like a fucking person in that fucking godforsaken country.
Great.
That's perfect.
Thank you. You know we're Polish. Jackie and I are Polish.
Yeah, but you're half like
too.
something else,
Yeah,
right?
Mike's
We're a bit
also
of a
Polish.
mashup.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we got 3 Polish Italians here.
Sure, but the Italian cancels it out. Italians
I don't know.
are
Or does it
beautiful,
make it
wonderful
worse?
people. I think Italians. I love the art. I love the
don't know.
food.
We're pretty barbaric, though.
That's true.
Even
That's
today.
true. But the art is good. You guys had Michelangelo.
Yeah, we did have Michelangelo.
I remember, Cowabunga.
Right?
Dude.
Yeah, Ninja Turtles.
Dude.
Yeah.
And
Who
I like
wants
it.
to go for some pizza after this?
Yeah.
I
I do.
And so that's the thing. And so they learn what it's like to be there, and then they'll never go there, and everyone wins.
Okay.
Yeah,
Mike.
All right, this is it's a water pistol, and it's basically designed to teach children about the Second Amendment and the importance of it, and how it actually protects us from tyranny. Just because the reason that we can have guns is because you can't disarm your population and just have keep the guns for the government. It's not really what this country was founded on. And when you take the guns away, when you outlaw guns, the only people who have them are criminals, and it comes with a pamphlet.
I'm just so shocked you have this point of view.
Just instead of shooting water, it shoots bullets.
So you just want
It's a gun.
I think that already is being sold in Chicago.
All right, so we're just going to flood my charter schools with guns
Yeah.
and Second Amendment pamphlets.
I have one. Do you want me to?
I mean, so far you're being Holden.
Well, if a kid gets shot, yeah, exactly. I believe in it more than the bad one.
Oh, my toy for children, educational.
Yeah, educational for children.
You liberals think that you just
I'm not
know
a liberal.
better than everybody else.
I'm down with guns. Just don't shoot my family.
I want a net gun.
Shoots like an electronic net.
So
over
then
people.
you're gonna fucking capture Ed because he's the size of a hippo or something like
Yeah,
that.
because he's big.
Because he's big.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Internet.
Yeah, that's what I'd use.
I don't know, guys. I feel like he's gonna have some health problems later on. It's probably shouldn't be.
You know, he's already got like an egg of diabetes somewhere in that
He has
fucking
diabetes.
thick intestinal rope he's got.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, we shouldn't be making light
Yeah.
of it because it enables him.
Guys, I heard he told me his blood pressure is 490 over 380. And I was like, I don't know. He said, yeah, apparently it's the same as like a Chevy engine of the pressure
Interesting.
inside of him.
wow.
Interesting. That is great. For
Normal blood pressure is 117 over 76.
And he's at a what?
490 over 385.
490 over 385.
Yeah. It's been pretty intense for him.
Yeah. I love you, Ed. Let's see here. An idea for a toy.
Didn't even think about it for a fraction of a second.
It's tough to do these.
You just literally have to take about
What's the
3/4
thing?
of a second.
The thing that kids like are dolls.
What's a
A
funny
thing
thing
that you want
that you
kids
think
to.
would be
A thing
fun?
that you want kids to know.
Yeah, that's where you start. You start
where
with
you start.
What's a thing you'd like to teach children? Just give me that.
We'll do a thing called Beer Kenny. And
Come on, what's a value that you have? A personal value.
I don't know. Yeah.
So much silence.
I don't know. It doesn't matter. All right. No, I'm just saying.
You're
for like
a godless savage.
no. Let's see here. Kids' toy.
Joke from hundreds of years ago.
Just don't even do it.
How many weeks have we been doing this
I'm
show?
trying my best.
How many weeks?
It's not weeks. It's
Years.
2.5 years.
I know.
All right.
There's been a segment
No,
on
a
every
nice
show.
thing for a thing.
Actually,
you
it's
put
been over 3 years.
you tarp it, and then you put some water on there. A slip and slide. But the thing is, you don't put any water on there.
So it teaches them to read.
Yeah, it teaches them to make sure they do it themselves.
Are we
done?
done? I think we're good.
Yeah, we're fine.
Okay.
Is that a 10? I'll come up with a different one.
All right.
Not now, but I will.
I would like to teach children how to debate and how to, confront their demons and how to deliberate their way through to any solution. So it's going to be called the Fun Times with a Z Waterboard. And basically it's going to be a box, like a fun time box, that's got fun images
Well, how do
inside
we know
of
it's
it.
fun? Is it confetti and there's
Yeah.
like paint and like
It's
laser guns?
It's like pictures of like clowns and like but like pictures of kids having fun, like all smiling.
Yeah.
And you put them in the box, and like if it's like, oh, they won't sleep in their bed every night, you put them in the box. You put the fun times pillowcase over their head.
Yeah.
And you throw the water on their face.
Oh, it's a waterboard kid.
So it's fun times waterboard, and basically you're going to teach them how to
You can teach
beg
them whatever the fuck you
for
want.
anything. Anything. It's like you will get them to do what you want them to do, and also they're going to learn how to try and deliberate their way through the situation.
You can teach them that they're an elephant.
Yeah, anything you want.
Yeah.
They'll have
I mean,
to
it's just
say that they are.
waterboarding, though. It's not like a toy.
No. There's
Fun
there's
times.
pictures
You
of
missed the- yeah,
smiling
there's
No, I
kids.
heard it. I'm just
No,
trying to
there's
figure
Pictures of clowns and stuff.
It's gonna be for
Oh,
fun.
I see.
So that makes it for kids. Henry?
Okay.
That makes it for kids?
Yeah.
This is the thing: is that kids don't understand how dangerous scorpions and snakes are.
Can
They
you
don't
do this like
fucking
an old
get it.
school rap?
It's like, oh, scorpions, snakes. Oh, don't step along because it's full of rakes. Is that what you fucking wanted?
They don't get it.
Is that what
That was
you
a
wanted?
great rap.
Thank you.
We haven't been recording, right?
So the kids don't understand snakes and scorpions. Disney has been fucking pumping the image of the friendly scorpion and snake down the throat of
That's
the
right.
children of America.
Fascist
in
Disney.
in Terry the Funny Snake. I did that, Terry the
Terry,
Dog,
yeah,
sorry.
Terry, you have to come up with a different name.
Yeah, Johnny the funny fucking snake.
Now, where did you ever come up with the name Johnny?
And then
And is
there
fucking
was
written on the
Briere,
packaging?
super charming scorpion.
Briere.
Briere.
I found that very offensive.
Yes.
I mean, that was very offensive.
Funny movies saying scorpions and snakes are fun. And what these kids need to understand is if you're going out in the forest, when the end time comes, right? When it's electricity, when the grid shuts down.
Right, of
When
course.
superflus are rampant because
Yes.
CDCs open up their fucking vaults because
Okay.
Al Qaeda has won.
Wow.
I'm just saying.
A lot of
The
ifs.
inevitable stuff.
Yeah, a lot of ifs.
Yeah.
It's
Okay,
a
by the way,
box.
I completely spaced out like a minute ago.
It's a box. This is what it is. You just give them a box full of snakes and
It's a boo
scorpions.
box.
It's a box full of skates. I think I won this one, Marcus. I
boo
really
box.
do. I came up with something that already did exist, sure, but kids loved it.
Yeah, they did. I mean, it doesn't teach them anything.
Yeah, it does.
What does it teach them?
How to slide.
Yeah, boo
He's
box.
giving them a box full of snakes and scorpions.
Wasn't yours a slip and slide with vodka? Is that
No,
what
with
that-
no
it's just
water.
no water.
Yeah, no, I'm taking Tim's vodka. Yeah.
No, you can't switch. That's,
Yeah,
no,
it
you
teaches
can't
them how to
use other
drink.
people's ideas.
It teaches the kids how to drink properly.
People are
She's
literally
a little
pulling their
bastard.
cars over. They're listening to this in their car. They're pulling it over, taking
Our
the
listeners
fucking
don't own
plastic
cars.
bag.
The
Just
fuck you
fucking
talking about?
wrapping the plastic bag around their fucking
Are we
face.
killing our audience?
Yeah.
Thanks so much for listening when you were here. You know, this is rough.
Who
This is
won,
rough.
Marcus?
Marcus, did I win?
No, Mike won.
Mike Racine won.
Christine won.
Yeah, for the
He's had a
second,
message.
because I want to fill my schools with guns.
Because he's trying to be a better person.
He was a terrible person.
He said that one nice thing.
That's subjective.
No, we're all
I think Mike's
we're
a
all
great person.
No, he is.
I
We're
think
all
I'm
wonderful.
good.
Up.
I watched Mike feed a pork rib to a dog in the street. That's nice.
That is nice.
What are your own
That's
pork
Jack-
ribs?
It doesn't matter.
No, I think
Jackie.
he stole it from some dude eating it out of a
I'm sure.
Tupperware
All
box.
You know
right.
what I did? Some guy was eating at an outdoor cafe, and I took the rib. And there's nothing he could do about it because he just thought I was crazy.
That was perfect. All right, Jackie Holden, and then thanks for being here, Tim Dorsch.
Anytime.
Great episode.
guys.
Yeah, Henry Zebrowski,
much
Mike
for-
Racine.
You're welcome.
Thank you for
Marcus.
It's been
doing
Halloween
it.
for a week, you know?
Hey, Mike, plug something.
My Twitter, @Mike Racine. Also, I'm going to do a podcast of my own eventually.
What's it going to be called?
It's going to be called Broads.
Mike Racine, trying to be a better person.
You have the logo.
Also, I got a new website out. It's called bigfuckingtits.com if you want to check that
Is
out.
it just pictures of Ed?
Yeah! No, it's not. It's pictures of women with breast cancer.
Oh.
Okay. Have a good night.
That's really sad there at the end. That was actually really sad.